class you have studied that about the exercise 1.2. So now let us see the next questions of exercise 1.2. That is sixth question. So a machine on an average manufactures 2825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? So what it means, a machine which produces an average of 2825 screws per day. So for one day it will produce 2825 screws. Then they ask for the whole month of January 2006 it will produce how many screws. As like example, let us take if 1 chocolate rupees is 2 rupees, then what about the total cost of 6 chocolates? That is 2 into 6, you will get 12 rupees. As like now, per day how many screws are there? 2825. This is for one day. So now we need to find for the January 2006. So every January you will get how many days? 31 days. So for one day it is 2825. Then for 31 days how much you will get? Means 31 into 2825. Means you need to multiply, then you will get the answer. So let us see that. Sixth question, answer. That is January 2006, how many days? 31 days. Therefore, what you can write? A machine produces the screws in the month of January. So which is equals to what you can write? 2825 into 31. So now just multiply. So 1 into anything we will get same thing, that is 2825. Next multiply by the 3. So 3 5s are 15. So 1 carry 5. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 7. Next 3 8s are 24. 2 carry 4. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 you will get 8. So how much you will get? 5 7. This is 14. 1 carry 4. Next 2 plus 4 6. 6 plus 1 7 8. Means 87,475 screws. Means a machine produces the screws in the month of January, which is equal to how much? 87,475. So this is what your sixth question. Now let us see the next seventh question. So what it is? A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? So here see, just for an example, let us assume that I have 100 rupees. So I want to purchase two books, each of cost 20 rupees. So one book cost 20 rupees. I want to buy two books. So then, what is the cost of two books? Cost will become 2 into 20, that is 40 rupees. So the cost of two books is 40 rupees. So now I have how much rupees? 100 rupees. Then with me, how much will remain now? That is 100 minus 40, you will get 60. So with me, how much will remain? 60. So like that, this only you need to solve the which one? 7th problem. Means one radio set cost how much rupees? 1200. So how much she will buy? 40 radio sets. Means multiply 40 into 1200. So you will get the cost of 40 radio sets. Then subtract that from the given total rupees. Then you will get the remaining money with her. So see now. Here, what you can write? Alright, given money with merchant, which is equals to how much is there? 78,592. The cost of each radio set, each means one radio set, that is rupees 1200. Therefore, cost of 40 radio sets, so which is equals to, multiply that now, 1200 into 40. So 0 into anything you will get 0 only. Next, so here it is, multiply 4 into 0 you will get 0, 4 into 0 0. Next 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. So what you will get the answer? 0 0 0 8 4 means 48,000 rupees. Cost of 40 radio sets is how much? 48,000 rupees. Therefore, the remaining money with the merchant, which is equals to what we can write? 4 remaining money with the merchant, which is equals to, subtract now, that is 78,592 minus 48,000. 6 2, 9 minus 0 9, 5 minus 0 5. Next 8 minus 8 0, 7 minus 4 3 means 30,592. So the money remained with merchant is how much? 30,592 rupees. So this is about the what? Question number 7. And next see that 8th question. The 8th question is what? So that is, a student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying 56. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? So you can take easy example as like, or I will multiply 7 by 3 instead of 2. means I have multiplied 7 by 3 instead of 2. So correct answer is what? I need to multiply 7 to the 14. This is the correct answer. But instead of 2, I have multiplied how much? 7 3s are 21. So by how much it has become greater? 21 minus 14. That is, you will get 7. So by 7 it has become greater. So now is that we need to do like this only by multiplying, or we should multiply the 7 by 2 numbers and we should subtract? No. You can do other way also. That is, first find the difference of 3 and 2. How much you will get? 3 minus 2, you will get 1. Now just multiply this by this 7. So 7 into 1, which is equals to 7. So no need of multiplying both the numbers to this 7 and finding the difference. Just find the difference of two numbers and multiply to the given number, you will get the answer. Means just find the difference of 65 and 56 and multiply to the given number, you will get that which one the greater than the correct answer. So let us write that one. The difference of 65 and 56, which is equal to difference means subtraction. That is 65 minus 56. How much you will get? 9. So multiply that to the given number. Therefore, 7236 into 9. Multiply 9 6 are 54. 5 carry 4. Next 9 3s are 27 plus 5 32. 3 carry 2. Next 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 3 21. 2 carry 1. 9 7s are. So 63. 63 plus 2 65 means 65,124. So the difference of the what? The given answer is 65,124 greater than the correct answer. So what we can write? Therefore, it is 65,124 greater than the correct answer. Means it is, if you multiply 7236 by 65 and by 56, and if you get the difference, you get how much? 65,124. Means if you multiply this by 65, you will get how much greater? 65,124. So this is about the what? Question number 8. Next, we'll see the next question, 9th one. Okay, dear students, let us see the next question. 9. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Right? How much cloth will remain? Let us take an example. I had a cloth of 53 meter, and for stitching a shirt it will be needed, take the 2 meter exactly. 2 meter exactly. So then how many shirts can be stitched in the 53 meter of cloth and how much will remain? So what we can write this one, just divide now. So 53 by 2. So here 2 2s are 4, 1 remain 3, 2 6s are 12. So what will remain? 1. So 26 shirts can be stitched and 1 meter of cloth will remain. So like this only you need to do the what? 9th question. So for this here just convert this in terms of centimeter, because we have given 2 meter and 15 centimeter needed. And here this is also in meter is there. Convert that one also into centimeter. Then divide. You will get the answer. So let us see that how to solve that one. To stitch one shirt, cloth needed, which is equals to 2 meter 15 centimeter. So now convert that one into centimeter. 1 meter equals to how much centimeter? 100 centimeter. So what we can write this one? 2 into 100 plus 15. So convert that meter into centimeter. So 2 into 100, how much you will get? 200 plus 15. Therefore total how much you will get? 215 centimeter. So then to stitch one shirt, cloth needed, which is equals to how much? 215 centimeter. So now total cloth, which is equals to 40 meter. So convert this one also in terms of centimeter. 40 into 100, so which is equals to 4000 centimeter. So total cloth is 4000 centimeter. And for one shirt it is needed is how much? 215 centimeter. Now divide this by the 215, you will get the answer. Therefore, alright, divide now this one. Okay, 215 on the 215. So 400 minus 215, how much will remain? 185. Now take the 0. So next. So 215 extra you will get 1720. So 0, 3, 8 minus 7 you will get 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So in the 40 meter cloth, how many shirts we can stitch? 18 shirts, and how much will remain? 130 centimeter cloth will remain. Therefore, we can stitch 18 shirts and 130 centimeter of cloth will remain. So we can stitch 18 shirts and 130 centimeter of cloth will remain. This is about the word 9th question. And next 10th question. The 10th question